Hi, today I've pulled some cards for you and I'm very excited. I'm adding for you the Nordic or Viking runes in addition to your cards. So I'm excited to get started. This is a wonderful time energetically because we're approaching the super full moon, August 1st. And also we have a super blue moon at the end of August, and those are really beautiful, and they're not so usual, or they're more rare, the blue moons. So it's an exciting month, lots of energy going on, and we have some great energy here in your reading. I always invite my team, spiritual team, your spiritual team, to guide us as we go through the reading together. I've laid the cards out for you and the runes out for you in the Healing Journey Circle, which I describe and explain in my book, Power Up Your Woo Woo. The first station is always here, and then we move clockwise around the circle until we come to the closer end point or end station, which is up at the top. You have some great energies here to talk about. It's an exciting time. Your first card is the Hierophant card. The Hierophant represents your work, your challenges, or your questions about tradition. Usually it's about religion or traditions of those, that have to do with religion, but it can also be spiritual questions. And it's about seeking to go through a threshold or a gateway. In other words, up-leveling your spiritual journey, up-leveling your beliefs, moving to a new level, and examining some of the things you've been taught growing up or in your culture that have been maybe beliefs or wisdoms that are very all about, conformity or institutions and rules and so forth. But you're trying to figure things out in a different way, perhaps. And the Hierophant represents a gateway. He's also a great teacher with a capital T. He holds the keys to the threshold into spiritual wisdom. But you also are your own gatekeeper, and you can cross through the threshold if if it's up to you. It's your journey, and if you are interested in that, you can do that. So it helps us understand that it's good to question things and try to find out, what are the answers to some of the things we're curious about when it comes to spirituality. He's the masculine counterpart to the High Priestess in the tarot cards, and can have something to do with making sure you're connected with your spirituality in a different way than perhaps you have been in the past. And it's beautifully aligned with the Sacred Space Oracle card. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power in stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. And everyone can figure out your own, sacred space. It could be that you have a place in your house where you can relax and meditate. It could be taking a hot bath. It could be walking out in nature for a nature bath, so to speak, a sound bath experience, whatever works to get you to slow down your monkey brain and slow down your analyzing brain and connect with your true intuitive inner guidance and wisdom that you have within you. So this is a beautiful combination. Now the Nordic rune here, this is a reversed position. So if it were upright, it would be like this. So this is a reversed position. And that doesn't mean anything negative or bad. It just is a different focus on the energy. Because it's interesting, I just told you the Hierophant's the gatekeeper, so to speak, for the going into higher spiritual realms in the original artwork of the original tarot cards. This is also called the Gateway rune. So it's an awesome, it's just the way it came out for you, and it's an awesome alignment of energies. It talks about transformation and the end of a cycle and the opening of a divine gateway. It's about taking a moment to reflect on your journey, how far you've come, and all the things you've learned and the ways you've grown and the people you've helped and the people who've helped you. So it's all about closing a cycle out, which always happens when we have, a full moon. It's about closing a cycle. But that means there's a new cycle, and we're just getting ready to step into the energy of the new cycle. So this is a great combination. Okay, when we come down here, we see that you have a lot of beautiful energy in the physical, material, these are the pentacles, or you can call them the coins, and this is a very beautiful card of abundance, the 9 of pentacles, 9 of coins. She's in a garden and it's just lush, and she's very balanced and calm. It doesn't mean she as in gender, it's about energy. So it's feminine energy, which balances beautifully with this masculine spiritual energy. She's very balanced between her intellect and her spirituality. And she's done some work, and she's created, she's helped to co-create some abundance and luxury and self-sufficiency and financial independence for herself. Or she might wish to do so, and she's working on that, or it's her journey to do that. It's also important to stay balanced between the feminine and the masculine energies so that both are free and able to express, and we can enjoy the benefits of both of those energies. She's also aligned with the Power Oracle card. Call upon the elements and focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. And the dragon energy is very powerful. And as I was saying up here, you are your own gatekeeper of your own journey. And this is just confirming that abundance of all types are growing and flowing more and more for you, and can continue to do that. So this is beautiful energy. This rune right here is called the Self, and it's reversed. So the upright position would be like this, but it came out of the bag like this. So it's reversed. And the energy of it is all about making sure that you're in alignment with your inner being, your true self, your passionate self, the self that knows what you really, really, really want to do, what kind of life you want to live. And the more you're in alignment with that, the more it will flow to you. And it's a big time of growth. And it could say, since it's blocked, that there could be some areas that are a little, if it's reversed, I'm sorry, it could be that there might be some areas where you might feel blocked, but those are opening up. They are opening up. And it's all about going within, which is all about sacred space. Find your time, place to do that. And always look within, and you're always at the place of the beginning of a cycle. And it's a wonderful thing because you have everything you need to help you cross through that threshold. And again, we have a little more focus on self here with the 9 of Swords. And this card is one about fears, anxieties, worries, that you still have some work to do in a few areas where you might be waking up at night or not always comfortable because you're thinking about how's this going to work out. But the wonderful thing about it is it's a time of opportunity. When there are challenges, it's a great time of opportunity for you. And anticipation helps to echo that something wonderful is happening and changes in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. So there are always blessings, new ones on the way. Yes, sometimes we have challenges. Yes, sometimes we have things to work through. But look, things are changing. Things are opening up. You have these 2 wonderful abundance and flow energy cards here close together. Now, the beautiful thing too is look at your rune for this particular part of the reading. This is the blank rune, and the blank rune is called the unknowable. That's another way to express it, or the Odin rune. And it is a rune that expresses that it's just, everything is infinite possibility. We are co-creators with the universe to create our own reality. And it's a matter of learning, clearing karma, and being willing and open to learn and shift and evolve. And the cycles are happening. And change is happening for you. Self-change is at work in your life, and it's exciting. So if you do need to reach out for help, please do. Professional help, or just friends, family, church, religion, spirituality, whatever you can reach out, whoever you can reach out to if you feel you need to for support. And we should always do that. There are lots of resources, and so this is a beautiful balance between showing or expressing sacred space as a way to calm any anxieties or fears, as long as we're spending time doing as much time as we can in our sacred space, so that we are able to process and clear things that we need to release. And the final position up here is it's a card of the Ten of Wands, is a card about working hard, have been working hard. He's kind of loaded down, as you can see, but he's on his way to, it's not far now. He can see the destination for this particular effort that he's been doing, or project, or whatever part of his life this reflects that he's been working on. He's almost to the finish line. You're almost to the finish line. And guess what? You know what? The end of the cycle is indicated by this, which is where we are right now. We're at the end of a cycle as we get into this full moon season right here, or full moon time. And so you don't have to do it all yourself. Delegate, reach out, get help. Same with, these are corresponding energies of reach out, get help, chunk it into small things that are easy to manage. And you have within you this power. And this card, your oracle card here, is energy. The life force is flowing, and it's another dragon card. You've got the dragon energy here and here, representing your power and energy that you have within yourself. So this is a beautiful reading. Now this rune right here is called the opening rune, or the Kano rune. And that's awesome because it corresponds beautifully with the other cards, or these two especially in this reading, because opening to light, opening to possibilities, opening to new beginnings, opening to possibilities. And this is wonderful. And it also helps to clear up darkness, dispel darkness. So this is very wonderful in light of this darkness. You have ways, you have resources that can help you clear and open up to the light and receive more light. So this is a beautiful reading. Now this, if you, it's always beautiful to me when I pull cards and then I, through the runes to correspond, how they really line up and support each other. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. It was my pleasure to do this for you. And you can find me at alignmentmojo.com. You can find me on Amazon, Power Up Your Woo Woo. And I will see you again soon. I'll be doing more readings of this type. And thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.